Hi, my friends. Today I'm going to talk about the comic situation in the aviation. Even in rhyme was said. You know that after the beginning of the military operation in Russia, by Russian military forces in Ukraine, lots of sanctions were imposed, including the closing the skies over the Europe and America, US and Canada. This case led to sanctions, and the Russian and Belarusian sky were closed for European countries and for uh, US and Canada, US and Canadian planes. Uh, anyway, I have found out the information that 53% of Russian fleet belongs to foreign countries, to Airbus companies and their leasing companies, and to Boeing companies, and to Boeing and its leasing companies. So there were two cases when the military operation started. The leasing companies asked Russian uh, airplane uh, companies like a seven airlines, Pobeda, Airflot, National Air Carrier, to return these planes to the leasing companies. So there are about 780 planes. And so what will happen next? By the way, the whole Russian fleet consists of 53, as I told you, percentage of foreign planes, around 20-25 its own planes which were made here in Russia, and very old planes which were made in Soviet Union at all. And we have 53% of the fleet is to be returned. And there were two cases when the planes were arrested and couldn't take off to come back to Russia. And the decision, it was in Mexico and in Turkey. And the decision was made by Russian government to leave the planes on Russian territory, to fly only here to Belarus Republic, and here. So what's the issue? What's the problem? Leasing companies told to return them, and Russia says, okay, just you can take them here on the Russian territory, but the sky is closed, and if you take off, you'll be shut down, or you'll be immediately made to return on the airport, at the airport. So what to do then? The leasing companies say that what if we leave them there in Russia? So what we'll lose in this case, because of the agreement of leasing is torn by one side, they'll have to pay fine for it, and a very big fine, which can lead to bankrupting of the companies. But some of them also say that it's a bit controversial situation. That what if we leave the planes in Russia, and nobody will pay to anybody? We will not pay them. We'll impose sanctions on them, and the Russian government will not pay for the planes. and in about half of a year they will become just pieces of iron, because the components won't be brought, but they need to be changed. And therefore, I suppose that the planes, which now are here on Russian territory, will be nationalized, because there is no way and nobody knows what to do with them. And some of the planes, it is super enough for uh, domestic flights. And I suppose some of them will be preserved in the hangars, or in the, I don't know how to say, garages, plane garages, where they will be kept for extra components for the planes which fly now in the sky. And this time will be spent for reviving and reborning the Russian airplane, for the Russian airplane industry. Some of them are already produced here in Irkutsk, for example, SSJ 100, and some of them are going to be produced. But the situation is that even those planes are made for a little while from foreign components. They've been made here, but made of not only Russian components, they're also made of foreign components. But the import components are trying to be replaced by Russian analogs of them. So I don't know what will happen next, but I suppose this is the most possible scenario. And so I suppose that is all what I can say for today. I have forgotten. Maybe it is even profitable for the company, for Western companies, to leave the planes here, because if they are even any case they are returned and the fines are paid, so what will they do with these planes? Nobody knows. It is about $375 billion cost of the sunk cost of the whole planes, and they will just stay. They will be just kept on the ground. They won't fly. Nobody knows. Or there is also a case to sell them with big discounts. Maybe like a variant, not to spoil the relations between each other and worsen the relations. Maybe it will be a good variant. So let's see what will happen. Tell the truth, I don't know. But to my mind, they will be nationalized at all. Or maybe if the politicians will find some common ways, some common points of views, maybe some kind of even thin, bad, but agreement between the countries, between the companies, will be made. So that would be even a good variant, because the trust will not be lost at all. So thank you for watching this video, and have a good day. That is all.